Yeah, so Dave Portnoy liked the post of the pizza review.
How does that make you feel? You want to talk about like what it's like being a content creator like in 2021?
When you have expectations in your head, I don't have a title for these conversations. Last year we called it Sunday Sauce, but this one I'm just gonna keep uploading these videos
That's it,
every
man.
single Sunday night. They've done numbies, as Dave Portnoy would
Numbies.
say.
It's important to speak your mind and get your opinion out there for your audience, right?
Yeah, and when I say numbies, not numbies that some of these bigger accounts are doing, but
Yeah.
numbies for what Daily Dose has done so far
Yeah, man.
to get
Absolutely.
into the 300, 400 range of views.
Hmm.
It's pretty big for
Yeah.
me because we usually average around 250 to 300, and the last couple videos
Hmm.
have done 3 to 500.
Yeah. You're growing.
And I think people like these talks.
Yeah, for sure.
So today I want to talk about a couple things. One being something that was on my mind. I was thinking about it. We've met a lot of people traveling
Hmm.
across the country,
Yeah.
well, mostly the East Coast, but Arizona, we hit on the West Coast. And when you meet people or you talk to people, they always ask, they see the camera and they ask, what do you,
What
well,
do you
don't I ask, what do you
what do
do?
you
Well, yeah,
do?
they ask, what do you do?
What do you do?
I say YouTube. And you know what the first question is every time?
What?
How many subscribers do you
Every
have?
time.
And
Every time.
I thought about that hard. It's like people will be quick to ask you how many subscribers you have before they ask you the type of content that you do.
Mhm. Why is that? Because they validate what you're doing through the approval of other people. It's the same thing with followers on Instagram and likes. Oh, well, if this guy's got 2.3, he must be doing something right, right?
Yeah. And that just rubbed me the wrong way. And I know I've done it too before, and I
Mhm.
don't do it now or
Yeah.
try and catch myself when I do it. Because if I say I got 3.1 million followers,
Yeah.
but I'm a gamer,
Yeah.
they might not be interested in gaming. So
Mhm.
why would you ask about a number? Right. You said it's validation. It should
How
be
does
the
that make you? How
content.
does that make you feel?
I mean, I understand because in the day and age we're living in social media with
Mhm.
numbers and views and
It's what it
that
is.
stuff does matter, but
Yeah.
it's crazy how these social media apps have shifted our brains to think about
Mhm.
what you said, the validation of other people and
Yeah.
what numbers mean. When you have expectations in your head, you expect those things to happen, right? That's why they're called
It sets you up for
expectations.
disappointment.
So you're expecting it. And then
Mhm.
when you don't get it, you feel
Mm.
like you failed. That's what your hormones and whatever goes on in your
Yeah.
head,
Yeah.
the signals sends to your brain. You failed,
Mhm.
you failed, you think you did wrong.
Mhm.
And then you're down on yourself. You're in a negative mindset. You're in a
Yeah.
negative mind space and you don't need to do that. So how you go about rewiring your brain to think like that, or how
Yeah.
you go about not getting yourself into those situations,
Mhm.
you don't set high expectations or you don't overthink things. Sometimes you have a picture perfect
Mhm.
idea of how
Yeah.
something's about to play
Isn't
out.
that funny, man? How that works?
I've had trouble with that too, about dissecting that between having high expectations and manifesting
Mm.
things.
So
What do
talk
you
about
think
that.
on
Break that
that?
down a little bit. No, I'm
Because
curious.
I continue to manifest the Barstool thing, and I'm confident
And look, he
I'm
liked the
gonna work
picture.
at Barstool.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, so Dave Portnoy liked the post of the pizza review. I'm
Mm.
not sure if he actually watched it. And the other thing that
Do you think he runs his account?
do I think he runs his account? I think he's on it. I don't know if he runs it. He definitely
He's got to
doesn't
have a team,
make
bro.
his posts. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
talked about it. There's this kid,
yeah.
Austin. So I was thinking about it. I've been sending DMs to him, Erica, and Gaz, the guy who runs the social media, every single day.
Mm.
Not the same messages, switching up my messages. How can I stand out?
Yeah.
Right.
So how could you?
So the guy who
Yeah.
runs his social media account, or is his right hand man when it comes to social media, his name is Austin.
Austin.
So he's probably getting all these Prez, Dave, this and that.
Mm.
First thing I wrote is Austin.
Mm.
So then if his guy is going through the messages, clicks in his head, Austin, someone knows that it's me running the
This
account.
kid's paying attention.
I hit him with that, Austin. I didn't get a response, but he did like the picture. Was it Prez that liked the picture, or was it someone else? I'm
Mm.
not sure,
You're not sure.
because this was the day that they were traveling to Denver to promote the sports book.
Yeah.
And who knows, he could have been on the plane going through his tag and
Yeah.
saw that I did it.
Yeah.
Where do I see this leading to in the future? I don't know. I think it's a good step if we talk about algorithm stuff, because he liked my picture.
Yeah.
Like maybe Instagram recognizes
You
that
never know.
and puts my
You never know.
messages at the top
Yeah.
of other messages. But I'm not sure. I'm still gonna keep going through it. We're on day 10, I think, of the TikTok, posting TikTok every single day.
How's that going?
It's good. I just start off because TikTok's one of those apps, right? You got to capture the person's attention within the first 5 seconds.
Immediately. If it doesn't,
And I'm trying to set the tone of the trend of being like, day blah 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 of posting a video every single day till my content gets noticed by Barstool
Yeah.
Sports.
And then I think
Takes
once
me
you
a
get to
couple
like day
tries.
50, you'll be like, all right, this kid's fucking like doing something. Like,
So I'm gonna keep going, and I post some of my older content. We got some new videos coming out,
yeah,
and I'm just gonna keep plugging away with
that's a
it.
good point. Actually, you want to talk about like what it's like being a content creator like in 2021?
It's something that I think people don't understand the amount of time that goes into it, the face
Behind the scenes.
value on it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this guy. And I had the same impressions when I wasn't doing it. I've said it before and I'll say it again.
Mhm.
98% of creating this type of content and doing these things is done in the lab behind the face of a computer.
You're on the laptop for hours.
2% of it, I would say, is having fun.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just editing. If
Mhm.
I'm not at the gym, I'm not playing hockey.
I mean, yo, like being like helping you with the camera, like I've noticed that like we do a shot and you're like, now you got to do this, right? And then we do it again, and then it's not that, and then you do it again. So like the shooting alone, then the editing, the song choice, you know, the thumbnail, there's so much that goes into it. And that's why I've grown to really respect what you're doing, is because I see all that firsthand. And I think a lot of people just don't understand it because they don't know.
And that's why I try and talk about it. I don't know if I talk about it too much.
No.
I love putting up pictures of my timelines.
Yeah.
The timeline is like the finished product
Dude,
of all the
it's
cuts.
crazy.
I've said it as maybe finishing like a 20-page essay. That's the feeling I get after working on it for 12 to 20 hours.
Yeah.
But strong push towards Barstool. We'll keep going forward with it. We're not stopping until we get noticed by them, set ourselves up for an interview,
That's it, baby.
and make this thing happen. It's your boy J Dose.
Let's get it.
Signing off.